Okay? Yes, hi. So I have my co-host and I have my cousin, my sister, Auntie Yvette, with a caller, because I get it from my sons. Everybody that's Auntie Yvette, so.
And she demands this anti-business, because she just called. Yeah. She called my son the other day about that same thing,
Well, he forwardness about Yvette.
Okay, there you
go.
go.
Out of order, I'm bright. Out of order, I'm bright, aye. Auntie Yvette. So they have Auntie Yvette in studio with me this morning. Zavon, I just want to say thank you, because Zavon is trying to get us all in the shot, and he doing a good job. I want to give him kudos.
Yeah, props,
we have to give him props. Yeah, because he working on it, and he just recently began. I don't think it's half a year yet, since he here, right? And he done picking up all kind of things, picking up stuff, and he likes it.
You see, because
he likes it.
He has a passion for it.
He likes it. He likes it. So I'm watching him. I'm watching. They have some of them that came up recently, and I'm watching them. They're making some strides before your night. They're done doing this and doing that and creating this, and I like that.
Yeah.
When you're doing what you like.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, you never work a day of your life,
No.
Yeah. That's why when people say like, Jesse, you're always up this, and I hear when I say, hey, mean nothing to me. I don't even feel like I'm doing something. I mean.
I usually say it's my job, it's my work, it's my hobby, it's my love. It's me.
That's Yvette when she cakes them,
I'll get it.
Lord, don't talk about she cakes.
How come she didn't bring any up?
Wait, she doing one,
Oh, one, okay.
She doing one.
Let me tell you, Jasmine just don't share with you all.
Oh.
So that's another story.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's not a story.
Open Tory jump out.
Me ain't denying it.
Exactly, okay.
Me not even denying it. Oh, you just ain't sharing none.
All is mine.
Yeah, we have business going on here when it come to that. But she really is good at the cakes. You ever see any of her pictures?
No.
If you had to pull up some,
You've never seen my
when Zavon hook us up, they gotta pull up some so we could show them.
Is it
eggless? Eggless, yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, she could hook you up.
I can.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and don't
if
talk about
cake, she could make it.
But and it ain't even about. I'm talking about the decorating of the cakes, eh?
Okay.
The thing she does. She had the one with a Bible and a child for a christening, and then she used the spun sugar and make this thing. And
Everything
I mean,
edible.
yeah.
I try not to put non-edibles on my cakes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's not.
So
I'm always amazed though how they put the pictures, like a photograph.
The edible pictures? Yeah.
It's,
how did they do it?
I don't know.
I think it's a computer.
It's got to be a printer.
Yeah, but then you print. When you're done, you could eat it though.
Yeah.
So how you get it done?
Because it's an edible print.
Because the ink
is edible. So you have to have a special printer for that.
Yeah.
Definitely, because the paper and so.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's printed on like a edible sheet.
Yeah.
Exactly that.
So.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But I think it's cool though, and it's good that they have it here so we could do it, because I see a lot of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the picture on the.
Well, the people who into that invest, eh?
Mm-hmm.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah.
Once there's a need for that, you fill that need.
I love how they're just so, oh my gosh, when you see Yvette, you have to see so much cakes, boy. Y'all, if you're hearing us well, let us know, because we working with all of us talking, so just let us know if you're hearing us
Auntie
good, okay?
Veronica was 90. Veronica Phillip for Airport School is my aunt. She was 90 years old.
Yeah. Pick you up by it,
Yeah, she was 90 years old, so I came and made this cake for her. That's a stack of books.
I see that.
Yeah.
But how did you the lettering?
Printed.
The same word, same.
Yeah, the same thing that you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
All this is edible.
Yeah.
Wow. It's wonderful, man.
Yeah.
We wish we could share it with you guys, but
I would have to probably get Wanga to put it near the camera or something. When we come up, good job, Zavon. Good job. Getting everybody. Yeah,
He
everybody.
He love you all.
I'm telling you, he love your work. He's fighting. Good job. Very good. Okay. So, are you call are we? Sell all your merchandise? Anybody up there yet?
But don't forget to like us on Facebook and YouTube. And subscribe to us on ZIZ online.com. Don't forget, that little tick means a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
The picture is nice. The shot is nice. The clarity and everything. I like it. Who we have in the house already?
Well, you know for sure.
Ramona up in the battery.
Listen, you know for sure. Yeah.
Ramona.
Yeah,
you know who Ramona is,
Good
Yvette?
morning, Jazzy Wanda.
Ramona.
Dennis. Trust you all had a wonderful week. Have yourself a most beautiful weekend.
Your volume.
Miss Sister Anto.
Yeah, Jackie, right there, man. Jackie is right there. Greetings and salutation, family.
She named Jackie.
Another blessing from above, a magnificent day that we all get to come together and reminisce, get educated and share in the endless laughter. Happy Saturday, everyone.
Yep.
Happy Saturday, and Liz Halbert or Liz Halbert.
Yeah, it's just
Blessing all, locked. Because there's somebody who spelled...
Who is that?
Liz Halbert?
Liz Halbert.
Oh, good morning, Liz.
Who is Liz Halbert?
That's the Halbert from down in the village, right?
Main show. It ain't Hazeland there, right?
No, I think it's the Halbert from down in the village.
Has to be.
You mean down McKnight?
In Trafalgar.
In Trafalgar?
There was a Halbert I think there was a Liz there.
Oh, the only Halbert I know is...
Navy Street Halbert, but not that one.
Yeah, and then the one
Roslande.
too, huh?
Yeah, that's
Roslande.
Roslande, and then the other Halbert for Miss Gray.
Yeah.
Halbert down in McKnight.
Well, I don't know if she's related to them.
I
But
guess
I
once
think,
is Halbert, there one.
Albert is Albert. It's
Yeah.
been
yeah.
especially if they ain't saying kids.
Saying good morning to Candy and Lauren Astafan listening. Candy okay. Okay. Thanks. Saying good morning to Miss Martin, Julie Martin, and the condolences to her. Yes, she's always in tune.
Passport.
Her mom, Mrs. Martin.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Condolences, Aunt Julie.
So she's always in tune. So she has got the first hour, and then the next part of it she watch after. So did any of you was schooled by Mrs. Martin? Anybody went that you know of? Because let me pull her information, because I think she taught at
One of my
Village?
One of my children went to there for a period of time. But she was basically my neighbor, because I used to spend so much time in that woman's schoolyard.
Oh, okay.
You know?
But she was from there, not her. That's not her.
That's her husband.
That's her husband.
Her husband is the Martin.
Yeah.
She was a Rollins. Dr. Rollins would be her brother.
Okay. Okay.
So she would have been, yes, a Miss Martin.
That's true.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me see.
My bad.
Let me look at it and see. But she taught, I think, it's college and some other places. You see all of these here? All of these, I'm thinking.
All those ads.
Ads?
That announcement. Okay.
Yeah, looking for it, but me finding it. Let me see. I just wanted to mention the places that she taught, because she had it. It's right. It's she had it written up and everything. Yeah, but me ain't seeing it. I got to look for it properly, because it got to be here. However, y'all call are we? You know. Just wanted to mention. Call are we? Okay, I have it. So it says. I had to find out where it is. That she was, okay. So the many students she nurtured and influenced at the former St. Johnston Village and the Irish Town Primary Schools, Charlestown Secondary School.
Oh, she taught in Nevis?
That's why I was wondering if, yes, Miss Martin was from Nevis when I read that. And then Bastia Senior School, then Bastia High School, Junior High School, and the former Teachers Training College. Okay. So those of you who passed through that with Mrs. Martin, please let us know. I'd like to know who was taught by her. It would be nice to know, so we could give her kudos.
Yeah.
Yes. Pay tribute to Mrs. Darwi Martin, who was also in the choir. She sang in the Methodist choir with my mom, Sylvie Clark and them, and so. And she was, I think I sang with her in the Independence, the choir for Independence. Yeah. But she was always singing, eh? Always singing. So, so Mrs. Darwi Martin, anybody who did anything with her, if you sat under her, give us a call or let us know. Don't forget, it's Radio Market. Oh, yeah, I has here talking, and they sell nothing, you know. I better call in.
Yep, I'll give away something.
Yeah, call in. Astafans, downtown Bastia, that is like the oldest shop.
Is it?
Is it?
You mean the oldest one left? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
For sure.
Because besides Solomon, Solomon is Saheli. That's before that came before Astafan,
I
right?
don't know. They might have been around the same time.
I think Astafan
Would have been the first? Before them?
Yeah.
Radio Market, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Hey.
Yeah, how everybody do?
We good, thanks.
Everybody behaving yourself?
But we just see him misbehaving on TV. We had a good laugh, guys. Where you get them dance from, eh?
Good morning to the ZIZ family and the Radio Market University. Darwi Martin, yes, she taught me as well in Bastia High School. English, I think English was her special area.
Okay.
You know, and that was many, many moons ago, of course. So, yeah, big up to Darwi Martin, an icon when it comes to education at Bastia High School and in terms of the English language in particular. She was very, very, she used to make sure that she gave you all the different variations, all the grammar, everything, there's a word, everything. She was just great.
So can you remember any instance with her where she had to, deal with you or anything like that? Or you were well behaved?
Just a normal class situation, you know. But
okay. Oh boy, we lost that. The King, call back. Call back. Yes. I don't remember going to school and knowing as a teacher, not per se her teaching me because I was at convent school, but she was still teaching when I was going convent, or she had already finished?
Yeah, she was still. If he was
because Miss Philip was still around when I going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning. This is Sugar.
Hey, what's up, Sugar?
Good morning to Darwi, Dennis, and Wango.
Mm-hmm.
Good morning, Sugar.
Yeah. Some people in your family show more love at a funeral than when you're alive.
That is true.
That's it.
Mm-hmm.
The lady call up it twice to the barrel.
If she called for the barrel?
If she called to
No,
the twice.
No, she ain't call.
I didn't call her, but I'm afraid.
You afraid?
I'm married to one, I'm supposed to come to talk before.
Well, you explain to him.
You call for?
Okay? You don't be rude. You explain now, okay?
Okay, dear.
All right.
Blackie is all right.
Blackie is all right?
Yeah.
Good to hear.
How is Blackie children?
Or is children Blackie don't have?
Yeah. Huh?
She big just like Blackie now.
Oh, okay.
She named Browning.
She named what?
Browning.
Browning?
Yeah.
So Blackie and Browning in the shop.
So that's Blackie second.
It's an orange cat, right? You know them orange cats?
Mm.
It's one of them. Because your father, Little Q, is orange. Anyway. Let me get the barrel thing going. I'm going to try and call the lady then call to you.
All right.
So correct.
Oh, no, you help me there, see? All right, Daddy Bo. Okay, Daddy Bo, see you. Well, sir, he said Browning, Little Q. Lil Q is the father and Lil Q orange. So browning orange from Blackie. Yeah. A lot of colors going on.
I tell you.
Okay. Lord of mercy. Well, sir, with Sugar. Sugar is an ardent fan of Radio Market.
Yeah, I know. I listen.
Yeah. But Sugar has become a preacher now, so he does quote scriptures and so.
That's good.
Yeah. Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning.
Yes.
I have some stuff to sell.
Okay.
I have some balusters.
You have balusters, you say?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They are 20 and 15.
Okay.
I have some paving stones.
Okay, so 20 and 15 is the amount,
price.
right? Is the amount?
Twice, yeah.
No. $20 and $15. It's two sizes.
Okay. All right then. Okay. Yeah.
I have some paving stones.
Paving stones.
$4 each.
Uh-huh.
I have one chill.
Chill.
One chill. 1 minute.
Yeah.
I type in. One chill.
900.
Mm-hmm.
And one popcorn machine.
One popcorn machine.
800.
And type in. Okay, one popcorn machine, 800.
Yeah.
And what's your number?
663.
Mm-hmm.
3658.
3658.
58.
Got you covered.
Thanks.
Alrighty. All right, we're doing good. We have the mark.
Yep.
But I got to switch fire. Good morning, Radio Market.
Hi, good morning, ZIZ. How are you this morning?
Good, thanks.
Hi, the gentleman there. Good morning. This is Mrs. Walkup from Taylor's.
Uh-huh.
I'm just calling to let the airwaves know that I'm having a yard sale today on the corner where I sell.
Okay.
Everything going cheap and reasonable. So come on out and work with me, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
Got you covered. They're watching me wires. You see me really
Miss
want to
Prokop?
pull nothing. Miss Prokop, she said, yeah. May want to pull nothing and then I pull out the wire. So I watch it, the wires then, you know?
You're good to go.
Yeah. Okay. So we off the mark.
Yeah.
I like that. We off the mark. We off the mark. 663-3658. Yeah.
You know?
36. Somebody asked me if it's this the number to call, you know. To sell something. I try to answer them. Okay, any comments, Boya?
Yeah, we got a lot of them.
Okay.
We have Ernestine Henry saying, good morning, Jazzy and company. Looking forward to another great show this morning. Love the show produced by a wonderful team. Stay strong.
Thank you.
We got Udolph Gilad. That's Yako.
Yako. Okay.
Say
Even
good
you know
morning,
Yako?
my brother and sister. Enough love to
Gilad,
you
oh,
and
God.
God bless.
Okay, yeah.
Even you know Yako, right?
Yeah.
Joan Thompson is on. Said blessed Saturday morning to my all-time favorites. One love.
Joan, good morning. How you do? Yako is McGillad's son.
Yeah.
Yes.
I know.
Yes.
Liz Halbert say I'm related to all the Halberts. My granddad is Kittishan, but took up residence on Nevis.
Okay.
Okay.
Howard Maynard saying good morning to the A-team, Dennis, Wango, and Jazzy D from Ramadan Maynard living in Virginia.
Ramadan and Valentine.
Valentine.
Nato said good morning.
Who?
Miss Cla Nato. She said Miss Martin also had a Saturday English class called the Young Writers Club.
Oh, okay.
Classes were held at the University Open Campus Center.
Oh, cool. Young Writers Club?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else I'd love to know about Mrs. Martin? All I know about is that she used to sing. I know that she was a teacher, but all I know is that she was in the choir and she used to sing. That's my part of it. Right? Other than that, I don't know.
Julie wrote something very nice about her
Yeah,
mom.
it was really nice.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
On
Maybe you
Facebook.
go back. If
I want to hear from people.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody just,
So
That-
Julie and Anta is brothers and sisters?
Julie? That would be her uncle.
Her aunt is her uncle.
Uncle. Julie Mound's brother's child.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning, Jazzy. It's me again, right?
Yes.
You did ask me if there was anything in particular that I would have wanted to reference pertaining to Miss Martin. And it is this. I now recall that when I was in high school and doing English under Darwi Martin, and things like writing skills and so on were a part of her repertoire in terms of teaching us, right? And I was privileged enough and fortunate enough to win a national essay competition as one of the entrants from Bastia High School. And I do recall that I felt like a big cheese, really, because I remember ZIZ television was in its early days, and I had the opportunity to go up to ZIZ television to receive my first prize, which was a bicycle. And I attribute
Well, that's big.
yeah. I attribute the fact that I was able to develop that kind of a skill to write an essay to win a national competition. I think the second prize winner was a young girl from Convent High School at the time. But I was fortunate enough to get the first prize, a bicycle, and stick me up in the television getting me book. I feel big, yeah?
Wow.
All right.
Okay. All righty. Wow, he got a bicycle. That part there got me, you know. That's a whole, that's a car, you know. Yeah, boy. To have a bike, because you realize that nearly everybody who works at the factory rode a bike. Yeah.
So at 11 o'clock when you hear the horn blow, down the road, factory road.
It's just the idea to give his father one.
Yeah.
Benji?
Yeah. I used to get in trouble with Mr. Archibald bike. Because listen, don't take up the bike, but listen, I got to go on the bike. And it was one of those bikes that we call a man frame. So, I can't go over. I'm not big enough to go over the bar and put my foot down.
It was a talent,
Don't tell you.
You get on with one foot and style and put over the other one.
Number one going through the bar. And it's like this here. So you peddling your job, no seat business here.
You cross
exactly.
A left-hand drive bike, yeah.
That's basically what it was.
I could still see Grandpa getting on his bike.
Yeah.
You remember that?
No? Only Pally.
But that was the mode of transportation at that time.
Yeah.
And if you look, even at the factory, they had a special area where the bikes were able to park.
Yeah, it was a parking area.
Yeah.
Going up
for bikes.
For the bikes.
Admiral got the
little put up on the right-hand side.
You mean by the Rosses?
Just to go into the factory itself.
Oh.
On the right-hand side.
The factory center.
Uh-huh.
You're going
continue to go.
Come on the bypass road.
Okay.
You don't take the bypass road.
Admiral had got a junkyard right in the area.
Oh, and that's where they used to park the bikes?
Yeah. My first job leaving high school was
at factory? It come like everybody had to go factory,
Because
factory was it?
In terms of a tradesman and stuff like that, because remember there was basically kind of self-autonomous, semi-autonomous, where everything was up there.
Everything.
So if you're looking to be a welder,
still operating.
If you want to be an electrician, you want to be, a machinist, that's where you went.
That's where you went. You learn everything up there.
Yeah.
And the competition was still because, everybody leaving school at the same time, but you had to have a certain level to be able to get in there.
But then you're only doing like mechanic or something.
No, remember I just tell you they had an electrical thing.
Yeah,
right?
but
they had everything. They had welding.
I think they had nurses too.
They
had a little nurses center. Mrs. Bory used to be.
Okay.
They had everything up there.
They had labs, so the chemists could have gone in there.
And that's which part 9 out of 10 people used to want to go work.
I worked in the lab.
Yeah,
okay.
See, there you go.
So y'all wore uniforms or just anything?
No,
you wear regular
So how you used
clothes.
to get up there?
A bus. There was a factory bus.
Because it come like only bike used to go up, people with bike.
No,
No,
but they
there was
weren't
a
there,
big
the
bus.
bus.
Okay.
Yeah.
So where would pick up from?
Well, I have different points. So.
Because, back then, factory would be very far. No factory ain't far.
Yeah.
You could just walk across the road and you reach factory. But before, it would have been lengthy.
People used to want to work in the lab just for the juice, yeah?
You mean to make the cane juice and so?
To get the cane juice, yeah.
You know about steam out?
Oh, you come back.
What?
You know about steam out?
What is steam?
You know what is steam out? I got steam out home in my
See,
fridge.
like,
It's in the
is
fridge
steam
afraid to
out?
drink it.
Man, just come on. You ain't gonna do nothing to it.
Jasmine
Steam out
Freedom.
is
I tell her what is steam out.
is the pull-up just before it come to molasses.
Oh, yeah. Okay. That's what you call it?
Steam out,
So
yeah.
you
I got
mix that with
home.
milk
Can't remember calling
and
it that.
ice. Oh, man. Man, you can't do
When you
nothing.
say milk and ice, water they go into?
No,
You mix it down, you water
just
it
throw
down?
the ice in it. Do a couple of
Ice
ice
is
in
your
it.
water.
And you throw it
It's a
ice.
little bottle in a sizes, so
Yeah,
just
yeah.
that.
That little bottle you could carry a long way.
That's what I'm saying. So then I got to put.
I remember it's sweet, eh?
So that means I got to mix it with water then and milk.
No, don't throw no water in it. Just wake up your ice.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some, like a shot.
Mm-hmm.
Throw your milk and that and you stir it up and you drink that.
Oh, okay.
You should have done tell him mix it for you and give it
But
to
Bobby, I tried to watch it,
you.
Where
Watch
is
it.
it?
In my fridge.
Oh, in your fridge.
Yeah.
Bring it near street.
I'm bringing it there. You let you taste it. You and be the guinea pig.
I will be.
Okay. Huh?
You know, like
Yeah, how long he got it? And it's still good.
yeah.
But we used to taste everything up there. So I probably have tasted it before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Working at the lab, you.
That's interesting, though,
Work, man.
that everybody had to work factory.
Not
That
you
was like
had
a
to,
big
you
thing.
Not had to.
Yeah,
but
Yeah.
There was
applied it.
it
Or
was a
wanted
privilege
to. It was a privilege to.
privilege to work up there.
So today now, where is it a privilege to work?
I guess
To
have
be
your own-
an-
have your own business.
Probably now. Because like when you left school, to go like in the bank was a big thing.
That was a big thing.
Yeah, to come up ZIZ was a big thing to work
Yeah.
on
A
radio.
civil
Yeah.
servant.
A civil servant was a big thing.
Yeah.
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 Okay.
You did what you had to do. What was
At that time,
available.
Yeah.
at that time you did with
Morning,
it,
Radio Market. Oh, God, man.
yeah. Belgian Shepherd, yeah.
Where you going for us today?
Well, the puppies are now 2 weeks old. So I'm saying to people, get your money ready, $1,500 Eastern Caribbean dollars. And you can purchase a puppy, Belgian Shepherd and German Shepherd combination. So I have a Super Bowl. It's called a Super Bowl. Now, just if you have a rat problem, just these problems, they destroy any problem. I want your whole neighborhood. You have bandit, you keep the bandit going. If you have monkey problem, that is no problem. They climb the monkeys as well. So everything is no problem, it's no problem end. When you buy monkey, ladies and gentlemen, dog man is hold.
You see, dog man, there's a lot of things that me really understand, you know.
The bottom line, you know, he said
He's selling he Belgium.
Yeah,
He said that already.
$1,500.
So he Belgium what? Belgium and
2
what?
weeks
What do you
old.
want?
Is a Belgium slash
No,
something?
it was
Is a Belgium and German?
German something.
Belgium and
Belgium
German.
and German, man.
Belgium and German Shepherd.
That's right.
German. I'd have had to listen.
One of them Jack Russell.
Belgium German Shepherd.
Just
Okay.
because we just have 3.
Good morning, Radio Market. Morning, morning.
Good morning, Jasmine.
Hey.
Half Belgium, half German Shepherd. So you're getting the best of the two worlds.
For how much you say? 1,500, right?
Yeah, the Belgium is smartest dog in the world, and the Shepherd is very smart as well. So you're looking for combination. The right man to choose is Dog Man, the only man in town, the number one dog leader in the federation. He's out and he's down.
All right, thank you. I got you now. Thank you very much. Thank you. Here? Okay. So what we were talking about though, having, working at certain places was a big thing, you know? But even in the shops and so, because a lot of people went like Edmead. My mother worked at Edmead.
Yeah, and that baby too.
Yeah, and may I remember Edmead like that though. But I know I know.
Store.
Yeah, but where was it located?
Right there by the fountain. You were talking about it the other day. Batter Shoe Store. And
In the Palms Arcade?
No.
Princess Street?
Opposite
where the
Royal
fountain
Bank.
is.
Opposite Royal Bank.
There you go.
But they had them. Oh, I know.
The
I'm thinking about.
fountain.
Sorry, I'm thinking about Malone.
Malone
you're
was
thinking
Princess
about
Street.
Malone was Princess Street.
That's where I
So,
born.
But-
yeah.
Yeah.
Princess
Yeah,
Street.
yeah.
So, Edmead was opposite
Where there's a perfume store now.
That's where Ashbury's
Ashbury.
were.
Ashbury's.
That
Oh,
was
that was Edmead. But
And they
then,
lived upstairs. They
Yeah, but so
owned
where
the
Batter
building,
came
as far
in-
as I know.
so when Batter got there,
Batter had the lower
But I had
section,
the lower section.
but that upper section was Edmead.
So
And I
Edmead
think the
eventually
building-
closed?
I think the building belonged to Edmead because they lived upstairs. There was a young guy they had, I don't know if it was their son, Lekrash Marani was his name.
know.
I always remember that name because it was so unusual.
unusual, yeah.
He went to grammar school like with
So, okay. Gordon Warner. Morning, cuz, and my brothers from Newtown. Blessings and have a great day and weekend.
To you too,
Good
Yes, sir.
morning.
Yes,
Good
sir.
morning.
So, Cecil Warner says, who is Yvette?
who is Cecil?
Okay.
Ask him who is Maureen.
Yeah.
Cecil, who is Maureen? I know you're listening, so
Maureen.
that should give
I
you
wonder if
some
she's
good
still in
thing.
Bermuda. I see.
She should be, as far as I
In Bermuda?
He knows exactly who I am. Tell him about Thomas.
Okay, but question though. I saw an article about Lynch Wade's
Yeah.
his grandson
His
Yeah.
grandson.
in Bermuda flying.
Yeah.
Okay.
So Lynch Wade is part of the Bermuda descent or something.
That's where they lived for a long time.
Lynch
Remember,
Wade?
you remember
Bermuda?
Chiefy, even in Bermuda? Remember the Chiefy?
Yeah.
Chiefy
No, the
son.
son.
Yeah.
All day in Bermuda.
All the
I
time?
think that's where he is now too,
Okay.
in Bermuda. Yeah.
Oh.
I think Elaine, which is one of the sisters,
Elaine and Denise.
and Denise and Lorna.
Lon, yeah.
Yeah.
There were the three girls and then there was
Three
the
girls,
boy.
and there was the boy. Yeah.
Lorna and another one live around Lime Keel.
Elaine. Not Elaine, Denise.
Denise and Lorna.
Denise.
So
and Elaine had two sons for Bruce. Right?
Garrett.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was married to Bruce.
She was married.
Right.
Yeah.
She's in Canada, right?
No, she's in Barbados now, but the sons are in Canada.
Okay.
so who is in Bermuda?
Chiefy son.
As far as I know, it's only the boy, if anything,
Okay.
who might be there.
Okay, but that's great. In Bermuda, flying for the first time, and he said so the mother and probably his mother is from Bermuda then. Nobody,
Apparently.
only the
Whose
father.
mother?
The young
boy.
the young man who
Oh,
is
I
the
see, I
pilot.
see. I
Yeah.
don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know who he married.
Okay, but Bermuda and Senkis got some strong ties, isn't
a
it?
lot of Kittians ended
Yeah.
up in Bermuda.
How come though?
I don't know. I don't know what the reason was.
Because
And it's
you
pretty
know,
far away.
Yeah, I don't know what the reason
it's
was.
close to Miami, right?
Close enough, yeah.
Close enough. But just like how you see the Santo Domingans were.
Exactly.
That's
For
the
some
same kind of
reason-
thing?
Yeah, for some
So I
reason.
wonder what they
Kittians
went to Bermuda to do.
into Bermuda, but I don't know what they.
I have a
Attraction was.
neighbor that he lived in Bermuda for a long time, and he has a boat, and he lives, close to me. I'm going to ask him what's the connection, because, like I'm saying, he was living in Bermuda for a long time.
Have
And
Kittitian
Yeah.
connection.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Yeah, good morning, this is Sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I get everything straight now really.
Okay.
So, the number that I gave you last week, right?
The what is that?
The number
The number that I gave you last week was the wrong number.
762-5142?
Yeah, but the right number now is 762
Mm-hmm.
5742.
6742.
5742.
Yeah,
764.
Okay, 5742.
yeah, it's 762.
762
762.
Oh my gosh, I erased the wrong thing. Lord,
762
I hope I can get it back.
5742.
I hope I can get it back. Yes.
762.
5742.
Yeah, instead of 5142.
5742. And how much for them?
Yeah, it's 3 large, the blue barrel is the tall one then, right? It's a 75 a piece.
75 a piece. Okay.
Yeah, so thank God I get everything checked now.
All right, sugar.
Yes, okay then.
Take care now.
All the best to you there.
All right. Okay.
Well,
Okay.
since he became a Christian, he became nicer or what? Because he sounds so different.
He sounds good.
You've seen the light.
He's so quiet and so.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so
In terms of them professions too, right? You had someone says nursing and health was like a big deal.
yeah.
Oh yeah, everybody wanted to be a nurse and.
But I have a problem with professions like nursing because I think you have nurses and you have people who
want to do the job.
Who go to do the job.
Yeah.
Because there's a big difference.
Totally,
It's like teachers
totally.
And people who go
Just
to
go,
work
just yeah, it's a job for them.
So,
Yeah.
oh my.
It's true, you know.
Somebody who really wants a nurse. Oh,
Yeah.
And when you come across them,
When
you
you come
really you
across
don't
them,
wanna. Yeah, boy.
you're in hospital and you don't even
You
want
don't
to
even.
leave.
Yeah, it's true.
You
It's
know?
true.
Look, I can attest to that because 3 persons in my life were nurses: my grandmother, my mother, and my wife. Yeah.
Okay.
So when it comes to nurses, yeah, very nice people.
Your grandmother is who delivered me.
A lot of people. She delivered half
Wow.
a kids at that time.
You know, I when I hear you talk about your grandmother, somehow I thought that she is Nurse Price.
Nurse West. Well, the 2 of them, they lived pretty close, yeah.
Yeah.
One lived on Stanford Street, which was Nurse Price, and my grandmother lived on Corn Street, Nurse West. And both of them used to, like, at time, like, if Nurse Price has to go away, because she used to be the nurse for Dr. Kelsey, she would ask my grandmother to step in for that period of time. And if my grandmother had to go away, she would become the midwife for that particular district.
Was Nurse
okay.
Ralph a midwife?
I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah, Nurse Rosa and them.
Yeah, it was in
I know
right
it
there.
was Hendrickson
Nurse Hendrickson. Yeah.
was a midwife.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because she delivered our neighbor daughter
That's Tony Hendrickson, mom.
Yeah.
for Miss Moses,
Oh,
and
yeah?
she named her Della. Is Della her name? Is She named her answer. Yeah. Is it the midwives? Is who you singing names?
Well,
No,
they,
they won't.
no,
Or you
but
would, because
they probably would. You know, sometimes the parent may not know, and they have to register the child. So
Okay.
the midwife needs to know what
Yeah,
you're
so
going to
she
call the
just-
child. So maybe they say, well, "Could you tell me?" Or she may suggest.
and then
a
however
name.
they write it is another story.
That's
too.
it. You know,
when
yeah.
you got to
fair
register
enough.
Yeah.
that name,
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning.
Yes.
I just calling to say this. Bermuda is a little island just off New York. When you're going into New York, you will see Bermuda down there, like more in the north. It's a little tiny island. I've been there by accident. I was going to New York and they divert to Bermuda for some reason or another. I've been there, spend a couple hours there, and then go into New York. You could stay in Bermuda, a part of Bermuda, I believe, if the weather is good, and see New York. Everything that come out of New York, Bermuda get. Thank you.
Okay. So we want to know the ties, though. Thank you very much. I thought it's more closer to Miami or whatever. You know.
Well, I always used to swear Bermuda was out in the Atlantic.
Okay. Remember, you had the Bermuda Triangle. Is that really true?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Things have
Oh,
happened
yes.
before true?
Yeah.
I
Oh,
know
they
of
just-
a case
it's
that
all a
happened
myth.
just last
No,
year.
it's real.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Just, I take you off a speaker. Bermuda, last time I heard, my grandly said the famous Navy, that he went there and it's like 90% of the Bermudan is Navy division and Kitchen.
Okay.
That's why he have a speech with it, actually. So maybe you could check it out and hear what he said.
I have an uncle there.
Mm-hmm. Who?
It's at 90%.
Lionel.
Okay.
It's between the Federation. I think it's an
He
English.
played cricket?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I was about to talk about that.
Good
Yeah.
minds,
Look at
good
that.
minds,
Day.
good minds.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was gonna talk
Rags.
about-
Okay, all right, we're going to talk about it. So talk about it. Talk about it.
Rags.
Talk about it.
Which part I pick you up when you asked me to pick up. There was a lady that lived in that house by the name of Darwi Thomas.
Lois Thomas is my aunt. That's his sister.
Rag's sister.
Yeah.
I used to work at La Cedars. I went there as a cash bar and I was promoted to clerk. And for some reason Doris had just clinged to me. Anything she wanted done in
When she like you, she like you.
Oh man, she's a wonderful woman. And I was gonna ask what
That's
part of the
my
world
aunt.
is she.
She's in New York.
Morning, Radio Market.
Miss Thomas, if you're listening, good morning.
Morning.
Wonderful,
Probably is.
wonderful lady. man.
Why you sound like that? We can't hear you.
Yep.
Hello?
Hello.
Yes.
I heard somebody say something that you could say Bermuda and New York. Bermuda is a number of islands, cover about 22.5 square miles. And Bermuda is 700 miles southeast of New York. 700 miles. As a matter of fact, it is also 700 miles northeast of North Carolina. And the last one, I have a document that 60% of Bermudans are of Kittian heritage, not Yankee and Navy. Kittian heritage. I have a document with that. I will go there.
Thank you. But we want to know why. Yes, that's what we want to know.
Yep.
We want to know why so many persons, so
Because you
many
remember Utah Ross and
Kittians.
them, the Rosses went to Bermuda.
Well, I guess just like how St. Thomas.
I have family.
Good morning. We have a caller. Radio Market. Good morning.
Hey, Jazzy, good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How you doing?
Okay, Dennis Wanga and the other lady.
Good
Yes.
morning. Jazzy, have you ever been to Bermuda?
No.
I've been there 5 times.
Mm-hmm.
And it's crazy with Christians and living down there. Everybody you meet telling you they have a relative in Kitts and Nevis and them kind of thing. So
Okay.
it's very close connected down there. Between the islands of up here. It's very close.
I don't know.
Yeah. Thank you, George. But then my question is, if it's so close,
What is the tie?
what's the link? And how come we don't be going every minute, like going back and forth? You don't find you know you might have some people coming, but not like you say, "Oh, we don't go St. Thomas every minute, and we come back and we used to." How come we don't do that in Bermuda? Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning, Jazzy. How are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good. I have a Mastercraft hammer drill.
Who? What? Wait, Wanga, come up.
I can talk slow because I know you're typing.
Yeah. Let me go.
Mastercraft. That's the brand.
Yeah, Mastercraft.
Hammer drill. And it is brand new, actually. Out in a box.
Yeah.
And I'm asking new brand.
in your brand. Yeah.
New brand.
As opposed to.
I'm asking $250 for it.
$450.
$250.
$250. But you can't want the Mastercraft. Boy, yeah, you sound like something.
Huh?
So, go ahead.
It's not a cordless. It's corded.
Okay. And what's your number? And
my number is 760
760
5202.
520. Thank you, Yvette. You hear, cause them fellas don't say the meaning. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Yvette. Working today?
Not only
Yvette,
she's not just here for a good
all right,
look,
thank you. Have a good day.
All right.
Okay,
You too,
bye-bye.
bye-bye.
Yvette, working today, man. God give you props. Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning. Me again. Let me say it. I everything they're saying there about Kittian heritage and Nevis heritage in Bermuda, it is true. I went in there and spent a couple hours in there. And I could tell you, I could have swear that it's just that the language is different. They have You hear them telling you, where from? St. Kitts. Oh, and they tell you who's the people in St. Kitts and who this and all out there. Sister Rose for the Church of God cross Liverpool, Central Street. His son and his wife went there very early. He was a guitarist in Church of God. He was a stout guy. I hear him calling to you a couple of times well and tell you who his name is and
who that is?
Where he's from and thing. He live in Bermuda. And I meet he and others. And it is 100% to be Nivision and Kittishon. I mean, everybody telling me, take it, Nevis. And it is out in the Atlantic. It's the only little island out in the Atlantic. I hear guys say that it's many islands. I don't know. I have a map of it. And it is a small little island in the Atlantic. And I know when you're going into New York, I prove it, I've been to New York many times, and you fly over it going into New York. It is out in the Atlantic by itself. Sometimes I wonder if storms, sometimes when I hear storms going close to it, they're going to kill it. Because it is a small little island, and the map telling me how far it is from St. Kitts and Antigua and them things, how far it is from New York and those things. All I know is it's out in the Atlantic. It have Kittishon Nivision routes, and it is close to New York. And you see it when you're flying into New York. You fly right over it.
Okay.
And then the next thing you're going to see is the Liberty. Lady Liberty. Then you're going into New York Airport. Kennedy. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Well, Candy says, if you remember Prop, he was from Bermuda.
Oh, yeah?
Or he used to live in Bermuda.
Oh.
He was a tailor in Bermuda.
Okay.
And then she said Mr. Martin, who used to own the Fire Bar and restaurant at Frigate Bay.
Okay, Anchorage.
Oh, he's from Bermuda as well.
Yes.
And in talking about nurses, she spoke about Nurse Harmony.
Pop's mother.
And then you had Nurse Harmony. Yeah. Good morning, Radio Market.
The guitarist named Frankie, the Sister Rose.
Yeah, Frankie, that's what Yvette was saying, yeah. Okay. Thanks. And then she said, it is off the Carolinas. That's where it's off the Carolinas.
That's what you're hoping to say.
I have a question. Why are the houses paint pink?
And all the roofs are white in Bermuda. Just about every house roof is painted white.
Wow.
Really?
Mm-hmm. To deflect the sun.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Pleasant morning. Can I get the number for the power drill, please?
The power drill?
In the master file.
It's 760-5202.
5202?
Yeah, 5202.
Okay, done.
Okay, all right. So, wow. This is interesting. Because you even have they had some dancers had come here that was like the masquerades, but not exactly the masquerades. But they came here. They were a little different to the masquerades.
You could take me out of the country, but you can't take the country out of here. You know that?
Yeah, a little different. But they came to dance, I remember, when they came one Christmas. Good morning, Radio Market.
They call those people the Gumbies.
The Gumbies, right, the Gumbies, that's right.
They were here for culture or something in Nevis.
They were here in St. Kitts, so I remember, one Christmas.
Yeah, but then it's all the houses are not pink.
Oh.
But all the roofs are white.
Yes, I just said.
Someone asked that. Someone said to me, Blanche Charles said the houses in Bermuda paint pink. I've never been to Bermuda, so I'm not really
speaking a lot of times. No, that ain't true.
I know the roofs are white.
Okay.
Yeah, all the roofs are white.
Mm-hmm.
But then this is George. Can you give me a call?
Who is that?
George. George
663-4062. 663-4062. If you could call me now.
He can't call you now.
Can't call you right now.
Okay, when you finish.
663
4062.
4062.
Yeah.
George
okay.
Wilkinson.
Yeah,
George.
yeah, my classmate. Thanks.
Okay. We can take a quick break and come back. Are you don't gonna stick and say any comments, Buyok? Because me here say nothing for a while.
Basically, that's what I'm saying. Someone says Bermuda is close to North Carolina. We heard that.
Mm-hmm.
Howard Maynard saying, hailing us up, and the myth about the Bermuda
Triangle. I need to
Okay.
hear about that. That's interesting. I need to hear about that because we hear so many things about the.
Are we off radio right now?
No, I remember when I was watching the Golden Girls and they were going to the something and Rose disappeared. But Rose disappeared. Rose was we went mad or something. But how it happened? Eh? They thought Rose disappeared for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay, we take a break and come back. Don't go away.
Get ready, St. Kitts. It's time to celebrate 3 years of faith, growth, and victory. The Pentecostal Church of God invites you to their 3rd anniversary celebration from March 23rd to the 29th. A week filled with powerful services, revival, and outreach. Join the church for their special anniversary service on March 23rd at 4 p.m. at the Boone Avenue Sanctuary in Bastille. And don't miss the revival services, power-packed nights of worship and breakthroughs. Monday, March 24th and Tuesday, March 25th at 7 p.m. at the Boone Avenue Sanctuary in Bastille. Wednesday, March 26th and Thursday, March 27th at 7 p.m. at the Sadler Sanctuary. Come, expecting a mighty move of God with guest speaker, Apostle Evelyn Turnbull Banson. Then, on Sunday, March 29th at 2 p.m., the church takes the gospel to the streets with their evangelism outreach at the Patsy Alice playing field. Don't miss it. A week of power, prayer, and praise awaits. For more details, visit the Pentecostal Church of God. Guess what? March Madness is here with ZIZ, celebrating 64 years strong where your brand belongs. St. Kitts and Nevis, it's time to level up your business with the biggest ad sale of the year. We've got it all at crazy discounted rates. Radio, TV, and social media. Want to make big sales? You need to be where the people are. And guess what? They're tuned into ZIZ, the #1 broadcast network in the Federation. Maximum reach, unbeatable deals, and 64 years of trusted media power. Don't get left behind. Secure your spot now before they're gone. Call our marketing team at 662-8203 or email sales@ZIZonline.com today. It's ZIZ March Madness, 64 years strong, where your brand belongs. Get ready, St. Kitts. It's time to celebrate 3.
We are back. Now, Donna Manchester says that her uncle, Joseph Manchester, worked in Bermuda first as a teacher and later as, she believed, as a Methodist minister.
He lived on Nevis Street before he went.
Okay,
yeah.
And he died there recently.
Yeah.
Okay. But the thing is, we're trying to figure out the ties. Why?
Yeah, I don't know why.
Was it that somebody went there and had a family and then,
they just,
everybody just started to migrate there?
He went there to ministry. The minister.
He said he taught first.
Yeah, but
right?
Maybe that's what was happening. Then they had a need for workers. And remember, we were spreading out, even like Santo Domingo and, maybe even as far as the Panama Canal and those, we were moving.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Oh, what I know, it was that a lot of people left here, go to Bermuda to cut cane and work.
So they went to cut cane? That's Santo Domingo, not Bermuda?
Bermuda too, yes.
Uh-huh.
That is why I learned when I went there.
Okay.
It was a workforce.
Yes.
Okay. So they went to cut cane. Bermuda?
No, some of the people that
they just,
at one point they may have gone. You know, that could have been one of the reasons, but a lot of people who I know who went, the family would not have gone for that.
Would not, they didn't go for
Their
that
family
purpose.
was already there established.
Yeah. Probably. Okay. Okay, this is Malcy. She says, blessed Saturday, JDW, and your guests. Wanga just mentioned Darwis Thomas. Was he referring to Darwis Thomas from Wrigley Avenue?
Yes, the same.
Mrs. Phillips' younger sister?
Yes, and my aunt.
Then she said, if so, Jazzy, I can't tell you how many of us from that area used to run by Darwis when it was time for licks, because Darwis was the voice of reason with her parents.
That is the same. Tell her that is the same Doris.
And then she said, also their mother, Mrs. Thomas, had the sweetest guava tree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
It's good to know you could run to somebody and you can get blows. Okay, Philip Brown says Cowanets went to Bermuda to play for their festival some years ago.
Okay.
Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning. Bermuda in a Cape country.
Yeah,
people went to Bermuda when England was building the bases there. Royal Navy. Right, you got to hear me? Hello?
We have difficulty hearing you.
Anybody hearing me?
Go again.
The influx of petitions to Bermuda was because when they were building the bases, naval base, Air Force base, and so forth. Both British and Canadian and American had bases there. That was part of the, remember, technology wasn't near what it is now, so they had to have defenses all over the place. So that's why the people went. My father told me he could have gone, but he wasn't interested. My father was born in 1894, so he knows all about them things. I used to tell me. But apart from that, I know for myself too. So, that is why, as a matter of fact, I heard somebody called Mr. Martin. Martin people and come out of Old Road. So, 60%, I have a document. A man named George Pete from Bermuda. He looked like my father, so he come look for me. I don't know what my father did. And he gave me that document. So, I know about, a bit of thing about Bermuda. 60% of petition descendants of Bermuda population are to say that because I know it. All right, have a good day.
Okay, we had difficulty hearing him. I hope persons out there heard him, and maybe you could even give us an idea of what he said. But it sounded like he said something about Air Force Base and something about Canadian Air Force, something like that. So I don't know if people went there to
work,
to be in on bases and stuff like that. Good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning, Auntie Elizabeth.
Hey.
I hear you all were talking about the Mr. Martin. Mr. Martin, he married to my cousin named Pansy Martin. She has Jehovah, and she got two beautiful children for him. Lois and Elizabeth.
Oh, wonderful.
Up there by the parkway, and they go up the road up there by a mango tree.
Yes, thank you, Casildo.
Okay.
Thank you. All the best. You hear? Okay. Thank you, Casildo. All the best. Okay, Buyak, what you say? Where you go over there? Talk to me, Buyak.
Yeah.
What you got? Anything over there?
Anna Stapleton said, good morning, my beautiful people. Jehovah blessing always. Give thanks, Sister Jasmine Thomas and friends. Thanks for allowing me to be able to advise my monthly yard sales. Blessings.
You're welcome.
And Lauren Buchanan says, good morning to all.
Okay. Morning, Lauren. Good morning.
Yes, good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Very interesting topic on Bermuda. I've asked a certain gentleman to try to call in. He's actually of Nevis roots. He is from Bermuda. He's now living here. And we have quite a few. I have family from Bermuda who now came here and they have their homes here. Mr. Martin was my father's cousin, and he helped to bring him here. And so the question you were asking about what caused people to go to Bermuda, that's a very interesting question. Some of the answers have been provided about, the different bases, whatever. But this gentleman, I hope he could get in right away and speak to you about that. Bye.
I mean, maybe I should get her to give me his number and I can call him.
His name is Charles Jeffers.
Can I call him?
You can call him.
What's his number?
I just had it here. Let me give it to you. let me see if I can get it here right now. Yes, his number is
almost there.
Yeah, almost there. Let me see. The number here is, yes, it's 662 9576.
9576.
662 9576.
Okay.
Right.
Okay, I'll try and call him.
Yes, bye.
Okay, thank you. Okay. Yes, so I can try and get him, right? What you say, Buyak? Anything else?
Yeah, I would say to say, Willow, I would like you to wish Errol a happy belated birthday for me.
And for me.
Who is Errol?
And for me.
Her husband.
Oh.
Fluky.
Yeah. Hang on, Fluky. Fluky, hang on. Yeah. Okay, any comments? 9576.
Keep those comments going. Keep those comments coming, please.
Yeah.
Talk
and don't
to us.
forget to
Call Howie.
And don't forget to like us. What you say, how we go again?
Like us on Facebook and YouTube.
Another stalwart in nursing was Miss Borey. Nurse Borey. Yeah. I remember when Andrea tell me that. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
It's a great morning.
It is. I got your number from Mrs. Liebert.
Yes,
and
I was listening to her.
Yes. So can you tell us about Bermuda and St. Kitts and Bermuda and Nevis and all that?
Well, yes, I'd be happy to. I am a first-generation descent. My father came to Bermuda in the 1920s, and he was from Nevis. Before that, my grandfather came, my mother died, and he came around the turn of the century. And so I've got a lot of history both between Kitts and Nevis. I've done a little study on how so many petitions and divisions ended up in Bermuda. And it goes back to the days of slavery. Bermuda was colonized by the British in 1612. When they came to colonize Bermuda, they got a charter from England to do so. There was nobody there. So unlike the most islands in the Caribbean, you had indigenous people coming from different areas in the Caribbean and South America, Bermuda had none of them. And the reason might be that Bermuda is so far away from everywhere that it wasn't easy to get there. Bermuda is about 700 miles away off the east coast of the Carolinas and over 1,000 miles away from Miami. And so anybody who came to Bermuda either came by ship, they were shipwrecked, or they came talking about the English, they came to colonize Bermuda, and then the slaves started to be brought in. And they were African slaves, mainly, but they came through St. Kitts and Nevis because there seemed to be a sort of a holding place for slaves coming from Africa. And, of course, they were then sent to different places, and Bermuda was one of the places. So you can look as far back as the 1700s and see that there were slaves brought to Bermuda supposedly to do farming and so on, but that didn't work out. But what really brought a number of people to Bermuda was the building of the Royal Naval Dockyard by the British. And so they started bringing in slaves to assist with that. And then, of course, when came the independence, and the slaves were released from their, you might say, from their captivity. And then, of course, they still came to Bermuda as what's with it? Not domestic. Trying to the terminology. Just do this for a minute. But just a second. Let me just check.
something is wrong with the line, so we having a little difficulty hearing you, but we understand that you said that it was like a holding.
Yes. In Nevis and St. Kitts was almost like a holding place for slaves. And they were, some of them ended up in Bermuda. And that was around the 1700s. And then, of course, after slavery was abolished, then they came as indentured servants, which is really slavery with another name. And then in the early 1900s is when people from St. Kitts and Nevis really started coming to Bermuda. And so my grandfather on my mother's side was one of those people who came to Bermuda in the early 1900s. And I'm talking about before 1905. And as I indicated, my father came around the 1920s. Now, there were a number of people who came, and my father's stepfather came, and he worked in a bakery. But the majority of people who came to Bermuda, they were brought there to work in the Royal Naval Dockyard. Now, there is, and I have not been able to sort of independently corroborate this, but there was talk about the lady boats that used to leave St. Kitts coming up to Bermuda, Nova Scotia, and New York, bringing provisions, because although Bermuda had a number of other things, we didn't have the farming like they had in the Caribbean. And the story is told that a number of people who came just stayed. They just got off the boat and just stayed in Bermuda. And so that was the history. Over 50% of black Bermudians have their roots in the Eastern Caribbean. St. Kitts, Nevis, Anguilla, Antigua, Montserrat, Barbados. And then, of course, there are some other places as well. In fact, as far as Guyana, which is in South America, of course, were all ended up in Bermuda. So Bermuda is really a melting pot of mainly the Eastern Caribbean. Now, in later years, we had a number of Jamaicans that are there as well. But if you look at the actual roots of the black population of Bermuda, you have to look at the Eastern Caribbean.
Thank you so much. That was really helpful.
I'm telling you.
Yes. Thank you. God bless you.
Well, I tell you, we're enjoying being here, and we're meeting new relatives. We've been living here now close to 3 years. When we first came here, we, believe it or not, and I tell people I should be embarrassed, the first time I came to St. Kitts and Nevis, I was 64 years of age. And so it was really something. I was not 64, I was 61 years of age when I first came. And we went over to Nevis, and the next morning after we woke up and looked around, I had this feeling like this is where I belong. This is home. And we met a number of our relatives, including Keith Arthurton, who is my father's great nephew. And I met his mother, who would have been my first cousin. When we stood and looked at each other, she was 71, I was 61, seeing each other for the first time, a brother and sister's children. And then we started coming here, and we eventually purchased a place here, and we brought our grandchildren here. And a few years ago, we made a decision to move here in our retirement years, and loving it.
Wonderful. Home sweet home.
Well, it certainly feels like that. And the thing is, when we go into Basse-Terre and even to other places, and we see people and they look so familiar. They look like people we know from home. and so many people, even those who don't know, who have not investigated, you'll probably find that you have relatives in Bermuda.
Thank you so much, sir. What's your name?
It's Charles Jeffers.
Charles Jeffers. Okay. I think I saw you once at the beach, swimming in the early morning.
Yes, I've been there a number of times.
Yeah, you were talking to Sidney Matthews.
And
yes.
I took a break, and I'm due to be back hopefully in the next month or so.
Okay. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And I always love the opportunity to talk about our closeness.
Okay, thank you so much. That's wonderful.
Very interesting.
Hey, very interesting. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Wonderful. So they went to work on the dockyard, at the dockyard.
But a lot of people left here because the sugar industry was failing at that time, and so they were looking for work also.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Back in the late 1800s.
Mm-hmm. And then Renald Richards, he's in Paris. I cannot answer, unfortunately. I can't answer. You'll have to write. He's saying that after the decline of the sugar industry in St. Kitts Nevis during the 19th and 20th century, many people from St. Kitts Nevis immigrated to find work. Currently, over 50% of Bermudians have St. Kitts and Nevis connections, yes. My great-grandfather, George Buchanan, lived in Bermuda for ages. And the late, he says, the late F.W. Yearwood's photo from St. Kitts Nevis is printed on Bermuda banknotes.
You see what I tell you? The Yearwood, that's my family right there.
Morning, Radio Market.
Morning. Yesterday,
yes.
I call to you and your team there. Well, right now the two names of the guy ain't coming, but and your guest. Good morning. Now, what I want you to do for me, I hear you highlight Navy Street, Market Street, Newtown, 4th Street, and all over. Well, I want you to highlight McKnight for me, please. McKnight.
We have done that,
because you know why? Let me say why.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people feel that McKnight always been what it is. What happened? The greats of McKnight migrate and move away, Bird Rock and Martini and all those places. And people move in. And so McKnight get out of hand. So I want you to talk about your friend who lives in St. Thomas, the teacher, and others, and let people tell you, let people hear how great McKnight was, and all the stars and the brains come from McKnight. In the 60s, the 70s, the 80s. And don't try that. Still come around because you still got a lot in McKnight.
Okay.
So I want you to highlight McKnight for me, please.
But we have done that, though.
All over.
Yes.
I'm going to tell you something. McKnight always been the center of attraction over Newtown. And I don't like it, but I say it. And the village, McKnight always been there. It's just that a few people get in there and messed up McKnight name.
Okay, but we will.
McKnight for me. But I want to say this to you before I go. Do you know the Governor General I know living in McKnight?
Yeah, because he had okay. We talked about McKnight already, where you was.
Well, I don't remember.
You wasn't around. Because we did McKnight, we come all the way across Irish Town, we did all the streets, we did all of that. So
wait. I remember I take part in Irish Town when we talk about the shops, but I want you to highlight the greats from McKnight, the people
okay,
from McKnight.
all right, watch.
From Cairn Street to down the Bay Road.
Okay, now we can.
Nurses, doctors, teachers, playwrights, everything you can think about. McKnight. Think about why. Think about why the former police. McKnight.
Okay, but here, let me say nothing. He talking. Okay, all right. Thank you. We're trying to get through Bermuda and then we will deal with McKnight, okay? Wait, somebody sent me a WhatsApp. Let me see. Elizabeth Vanterpool. Okay.
Jacity, I was trying to call you. My grandmother was born in Bermuda. Her name was Julia De Silva. for ages.
Oh.
Erasmus Williams' grandmother and her were sisters.
Okay. Okay. But you can't call me because I'm on the air. So you heard me talking while you're sending the voice note? That's the reason why I can't answer you. You hear? So she says her mother was from Bermuda and okay. Mm-hmm. Again, so many little WhatsApp. Okay. Yeah, we talked about Mr. Martin on Frigate Bay who owned the Anchorage. May remember him though.
You don't remember Mr. Martin?
No, that he was
Short, brown skin.
Maybe even.
She couldn't go out them times, child.
Why I went Anchorage? But I can tell you, where he was? Teen and 20. Yeah, Teen and 20.
Jasmine, you
yeah, I had
went
met
to a Teen and 20.
Okay,
yeah,
then.
yeah.
And listen,
yes.
Over Anchorage, where Teen and 20 used to be.
Yes, it was in Anchorage, and GI's brass, Elimat and the GI's brass were playing.
That was one of the favorite spots.
Yeah, they played, and he was there, and I remember I could see what I had on to an orange leotard and a jean pants.
Okay, then she went.
I went.
Teen and 20.
I think it's Linda carrying me. It could be Linda, you know. But I went to Teen and 20, and I went Teen and 20 up factory too.
Yeah, factory was big.
Factory was big, yeah. I went to Teen and 20. Yes, me and Gwyneth Byron, yes. As teenagers, yes, we went. Gwyneth used to go with your sisters, them and Santa used to, we used to all go out. How much party I did went to? The amount of parties I've been to. And me alone coming up Navy Street, I used to be totally frightened.
Well, Teen and 20 must have gone on for a lot of more years.
Yeah,
than I
did Teen and 20. Yeah.
Because I went to, when Teen and 20 started, all Ross and them used to go.
But then,
what they're doing, they had no right in
Exactly.
Mr. Byron,
exactly.
Gwyneth father.
Yeah, so me and Gwyneth, yeah, we went Teen and 20. Good morning.
So that wasn't in your day?
No.
Okay.
I will come way after, because it was Elimat and the GI's brass then.
Mr. Jenkins.
Yeah, Wingrove and them and Santoy and them were playing. Hi, good morning, Radio Market.
Good morning. I'd like to advertise a grocery errand service.
1 minute. You want to advertise what?
Grocery errand service.
Grocery errand?
Yes, we do your grocery shopping. We go to the aisles, do the shopping for you, and we deliver it to you.
Grocery errand shopping.
Yes.
Oh, she will shop for you. Okay.
Okay, and
the prices vary depending on the number of items.
Okay, so call for info.
Yes, and the times Monday to Saturday, 9 a.m.
When they call you could tell them, right? What's your number?
Okay, 8383.
Who?
668.
668.
8383.
8382.
8383.
8383.
Yes.
Okay, so it's a grocery service. That's nice.
Yes.
Okay, so I hope that persons will call and organize themselves with you. That's a good idea. It's Radio Market where we give back to the people. What time are you got? I have like 22 or almost 22?
11:42.
11:42? Okay.
Already?
Yeah,
I know, right? Hey.
Jean is saying good morning, especially to Yvette.
Oh, who's Jean?
Jean Edwards.
Oh, Jean.
Yeah.
And she's
Hi,
saying
Jean.
that Mrs. Martin was my godmother
and
my mother's friend. She's saying according to, she encouraged young people really to sing. She also loved flowers.
Oh, yeah.
A great lady with lots of talent.
Yeah, she loved flowers. She was in the Flower Rangers, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so it's awesome to hear about Bermuda, though, because you always hear about Bermuda. One of the things we always hear about is the triangle, which was always scary. And you'll hear about things like planes disappearing, but I always wonder if it's a myth or if it is indeed true.
No, they claim that there's some kind of magnetic pull that's there.
Over there?
Because what would happen is that the dials in the planes will go off, and so you become very disoriented.
Oh.
And so you think up is down and you don't know. So you
just the other day, there was.
Come this way.
There was 5 aircraft that disappeared.
What?
From the United States Air Force.
Yeah, many don't.
So let me ask you a question. Do you have to go over the triangle to go to Bermuda?
They avoid it.
They avoid it.
That's what
if you know where it is, you avoid it.
So
they just found them the other day.
So the aircraft was trying to conquer the fear or something? Or
No, they were out on trail run.
And end up over there, end up over
the triangle. And the same thing, boy, after they get disoriented because after flying for such a long time.
You don't know where the up is down because it dials them are going crazy.
They just find them guys there.
The same gentleman.
And that is from since the 1940s.
Oh, okay.
They find the aircraft right there.
But it has happened recently?
I don't know.
I know of an incident recently where someone disappeared. He ain't reached back yet. And it's somebody.
And that was on a plane too?
I know. On a boat.
On a boat?
So boat?
I don't think they found anything.
My Lord, but if
this
you
is what I
go
was
in a
asking the
plane.
gentleman that from Bermuda that has this boat that he was planning to take the trip. I said to him, "Aren't you?" He said no, because he knows exactly where the triangle
Where to
is.
not go.
Where to not go.
We should have asked the gentleman on the phone.
It's true. If you know about the triangle.
Maybe he can call in if he knows anything of it, of any incidents.
Wow. You always heard about that, and everybody will be frightened for no reason.
I know you will not willfully go there.
Go there, yeah. So you can go around it.
That's the same gentleman has a thing that he always, whenever he see me, he says to me, "There's always something to do unless you don't want to do it."
And that is true. I'm telling you for true.
I think the triangle, is real, yeah?
It's real. It's
but
really
it got to be real,
mapped out,
especially with what I just heard from
because
the
of the incidents, it's been mapped out, so you know exactly.
It got to be. Wow, this is interesting.
So before they knew exactly where the bombs were, you had a lot of incidents.
Yeah.
Now you really have incidents unless you stumble into the, you know.
That is interesting, boy. Because I grew up here in Bermuda and we used to be frightened, and we ain't going there, we ain't going to Bermuda, and so I never be frightened, you know, because it sounds so scary. Hi, good morning. Where do you market?
Yes, the Bermuda thing is real. I had the privilege to pass through there in 92. When we leave St. Kitts and we went to Bermuda, and we leave from Bermuda to go to Barcelona, they told us we have to turn back because the triangle about to turn up. And so we have to go back in Bermuda for another 3 days. And then we're going to get an S7 to find us.
But you said you had to turn back, why?
We had to turn back and go back into Bermuda. Else they want to find us. That was the star player. I leave the Polynesia and I went to the star player. Just so you know me from Sandy Point. I don't dance out the house.
Okay.
The fireman where you to teach people driving.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, so we have to go back into Bermuda. This fellow was one on the ship with us. A friend named Patrick. I like him here to work out the stuff with the pigmentation. And next fellow from them with the named Leroy Lynch. And the guy up very Trevor Primus. Yeah, I was on the same trip. And the mouthy guy to the back of the brother Charles back on the right. It was on the same star player at the time.
Okay.
We went to Barcelona in 92 Olympics event here. And we have to do the third course here.
All right. Thanks a lot, man.
Okay. All right.
Thank you. Have a good weekend. God bless you. Wow, that's interesting. Well, what time you all have now? 1:45? 15 minutes to? I can't let Yvette be in here and don't talk about these cakes, you know. So Yvette, talk to me, you know, because, I mean, even though I have seen your work, I still don't know how she gets it done. And I'm always intrigued, you know, by when you finish how things look. So what started you with cake?
I started with my mother. Eileen and I started.
Yeah, well, and we can bake cake.
Made cakes. Oh, you know, my mother was a good cook and baker, and she made cakes, but she tried the cake decorating thing, but she wasn't good at it. And Eileen and I started, you know, trying to do a little thing, and it just fascinated me. So after I moved to Canada, I took numerous courses. I've taken so many courses, and when I moved back here, because I came home in 82 for Christmas and stayed for 19 years. So I did a lot of, I right around the island I taught cake decorating. So, and then I went back up, and I've still, you know, I've progressed, even if I, you know, tap my own shoulder, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm good.
Sometime.
I'm good.
I feel you.
And I am quite prepared. I've been talking to some of my old students and even students, because there's a whole new breed of students now.
Yeah,
'cause I've been back
yeah.
up
Some
there
young
for-
people who doing cakes for
Yeah, I've been back up there for like 25 years now already, just like that. So if there's anybody out there, I'm getting old, so use me while you can. I'm going back up in 2 weeks, but I'm quite prepared if we can find a place. I'm quite prepared to do. If I can get 2 sessions with some people, I will set you up to make cakes like you've never made cakes before.
And
I'm
decorate.
quite prepared to do it if I can find 5-6 people who are willing to, or people who have already done some and want to.
Advance themselves.
Have problems with a certain thing that they don't. Because I've been asked to do a show, but I have a kind of mouth that you don't do shows with. So, but I can teach, if I can find a place and I can find a few people who are willing to learn, and really it's going to be intense. It will have to be intense because we don't have a lot of time.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be more than willing to pass my skills along because I can. And
Basically,
I'm willing
you're
to.
having a crash course.
It's a crash
So
course.
do you-
So you have to come prepared to, really listen and learn, and I'll tell you what to get, and we'll do it.
Do you
mix your
only?
own icing?
I'll tell them how. I'll give them. We'll do buttercream. We'll do royal, so that you see the difference between how you deal with royal icing as opposed to how you deal with buttercream icing. And then we can do fondant because everybody goes to fondant now. And then I can show you some intricate things, but you have to be prepared to really come, spend maybe 3 hours here and 3 hours on another night, and really not skylark. Because if you skylark, I'll get vexed.
Jazzy looked like she's interested in
No. I just wondering how you get buttercream to work to work with. How you could work with buttercream, because the fondant is stiffer,
It is thick
so you
one.
could but to get intricate patterns with
Well,
buttercream.
and heat don't really get along, but you have to know the texture that you want to get it to, so that it can stand up. And there are little secrets, little things you can add that will give some toughness to the icing. And you have to know that you might want to be in an air-conditioned place because that helps. It just helps if to be
temperature.
You can't expect to be outside on a day like today and work with buttercream because even fondant will be affected by the heat. So you have to know little
How
things.
does
But
it-
I'm prepared to
How
teach if you're prepared to learn.
do you move a cake?
How do you move a cake? Well, if it's a big cake like that one, you move it in pieces.
Okay.
And then you set it up. So you have to go ahead of time and set it up in the final position.
Because I know of people who move cake and when they reach the cake, mash up,
That has happened to me. I did a 9-piece and I went down from Toronto to New York to make this cake. And there were 9 pieces to the cake. And we literally were turning into the venue when everything slid.
Oh Lord, I must say.
Oh God, I spent the night before when I finished, my hands were actually cramped,
Oh my gosh. I've heard about the cake moving.
So
when
people
it
out
moves.
there, I am more than happy to offer my services for free. I'm not even charging you. So if I were you, I would grab it.
I have a WhatsApp here. Malcy wants to know if you will do a class in December. She comes on in December.
Well, I'm being told that I have to be here in December because Elvira, everybody knows Elvira from Limekeel. Elvira is going to be 70.
Okay.
And Elvira, if you know Elvira, party is on.
Okay.
So I will be happy to do it, Marcy, in December.
Okay, and Candy says, can you tell us about the boiled icing?
Well, you have to know how to boil your sugar. The sugar has to be
At a certain temperature.
before you add it. It's very simple. I did it just
very simple.
It's funny because I hadn't done it in maybe I literally hadn't done it since I'd gone back up. So 25 years, and then this Belgian man called me at Christmas and he wanted a cake that was boiled icing. And I did it.
Yeah.
Just like that.
You don't forget how to ride a bike.
You don't forget.
So how much different is boiled icing to fondant, using like fondant?
That's completely different.
Completely
boiled icing
different?
is just you boil the sugar high and then you add it to egg whites.
So that's the one that would be like you could chop somebody with it?
Well, you could chop them if you, it will get hard. It is similar to the royal icing because it will get kind of hard, but royal icing will get harder than it actually, but.
Mm-hmm. Good morning.
We want to chop anybody.
I just want to because now. Hello, morning. Morning, Radio Market.
Your Deacon family. I would like to see on TV showing she's skills because I don't watch only 37 and 38. And I see some wonderful baking, some impossible baking, and you will know what they call it, kind of baking, the baking, like husband and wife, and in things for when kids and them kind of thing, and animals and kind of farmer baking and all kind of impossible kind of baking. I would like to see on TV doing some real baking stuff and show people that think it's got talent. It's just a miracle. And the places out there. So I hope she goes on the TV and show she's still.
Well, I've actually been asked to do a show, but I turned it down because, like I said...
your mouth.
Your mouth is a
my mouth, yeah.
Forget about it. I don't like all kind of black people and white people and 38 and 37, and they do some real baking. But I'm going to change the Bermuda Triangle. Yesterday, in the Bermuda Triangle, the Americans move a lot of servicemen.
Do what?
In the Bermuda Triangle, the Americans move a lot of servicemen, sailors, flyers, and all kinds of people in the Bermuda Triangle. Imagine a ship pick up cargo from Barbados, one of the biggest cargo ship at that time in the 40s, and sail, and as soon as you reach the Bermuda Triangle, it just disappear like that. I heard one look up thing we talk about the plane went out for a trial run, and they get disturbed. I don't some not naked place, just throw them out, and all of them get missing, and all that plenty things. I mean, when you have National Geographic and Discovery Channel and things, you see these things, and recently they find something in the Pacific, just off what do they call these islands? I think it's Christmas Island, just like what in the Caribbean Sea, the Atlantic between Bermuda and Bahamas, and in the Atlantic, where ships and planes. The last ship was down in the Pacific. It was a Japanese ship. Went to check the area and it just went missing like that. So you want to check these things. If you love these things, check Discovery Channel and National Geographic and you learn a lot of things. It is a very good program for children.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much. It's 5 minutes before the hour of 12 as we wind down here on Radio Market. Let me just go over what we have to offer this morning and remind you that you'll have to call me at 465-2621 if you want a number, because our website is not up and running as yet, as we're still renovating, okay? So we have balusters, $20 and $15. 6 let me finish up. Paving stones, $4 each, and one chill, $900 EC. Are reading out the things them? Are you waiting now? Okay, so one popcorn machine, $800 EC, and the number 663-3658. Belgium German Shepherds, $15 EC.
1,500.
1,500, sorry. Look how we're going to sell the dog man dog them for $15. Again,
no.
I'm telling you. 1,500 EC, 663-2100. Masters Craft, Hammer Drill. Mastercraft, sorry, not the S. Mastercraft, Hammer Drill, 250 EC, 760-5202. And Grocery Errand Shopping, call for info, 668-8383. Okay? That's what we have on the market this morning. Lisi, good morning. You have to write. Oh, one gentleman asked me to just read out this for him. Let me see if I can find it before we go. I think, wait is, I don't have his, okay. So it's a Yamaha piano P45 with stand and sustain pedal for $1,350. It's digital, a Yamaha digital piano P45 with the stand and sustain pedal for $1,350, $1,350, and the number to call 764-9227. Well, that's it for the market this morning, you know. Any comments?
Yeah, you have somebody here saying they have a air fryer to sell, brand new, $450. The number to call is 662.
What about you going fast, eh?
Okay.
On your brand thing?
Yeah, brand new, $450.
You know, we don't say brand new, right?
The number to call.
$450.
Yeah, the number to call is 662-7058.
7058. Got you covered. Okay, I got to put it in the
And
piano.
someone wants to know, I think it's Alpha Kappa, wants to know what does a Rasta cake taste like.
Oh, Yvette?
I also want to know.
A Rasta cake?
Yeah, I have no idea.
I guess
without egg.
That's with no egg.
But
Unless
it tastes good.
Rasta, they drink milk?
I does. I don't know about
Okay.
others, but I does.
Okay. Talk to
And
me
then
then.
there's so many,
Please
such
give
a
contact
variety of
details
milk.
and other information for
Yvette?
the icing lady.
Say again?
Contact.
Please give contact details and other info in relation to the icing lady.
You gotta give them your number.
So you're looking at, when you say other info, if anything, they could call me. They could call
Jazzy.
or they could call ZIZ and I'll deal with all you. 465-2621.
And the person
that's
said,
your
please.
number?
That's outside in the office.
okay.
Yeah, 465-2621.
Does the person want to know why you want to chop somebody with icing?
But me
I
want
don't
chop nobody.
understand why.
But I just let the icing not be that hard that you could back it and you could hit somebody.
That's why.
But
Child, she got in the kung fu in Australia.
but hey,
Black
I
belt.
got a belt here. I got a black belt
You
in
know,
Kung
there's
Fu.
a class in the girls' school.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you mean she-
yeah.
I wonder if Jasmine goes there.
I have an honorary black belt, okay?
Next week he coming?
This week he here already.
Okay.
He come for some meetings and From, I think he also come for grading, to grade people and so, with the black belts and such like. So if it,
You invited?
he said he want me come and I must come to me, don't know who he talk about. And he called me name and take off.
No, if there's enough interest, I mean, then we'll have to figure out are we gonna put funds together and buy the basic ingredients and share it or what? I mean,
Because it's a free class, so
yeah,
we
if it's a
have
free
to
class, I'm
bring
not
your
going
stuff.
to provide the stuff.
You shouldn't have to.
So-
They want to learn, so
Yeah.
they
Walk
Yes,
with
I
your
know.
thing, yeah.
Exactly.
Okay. So
You're getting it for free.
I have a list of things, so I could just give them a list and say, bring these, you know?
Okay. So she has a list and we will work out something. You have 1 more week here or 2 more weeks?
2 more.
So anybody from here right now in St. Kitts, Nevis, if you're listening and you want to do anything like that, you can call. You could call me and then Yvette, I'll just relay the information to Yvette.
Yeah, and I'll get back in touch.
Yeah, and then we get back. So you have 2 weeks and she on vacation, she retired.
And she live in the CS.
And she live in,
so
we have 2 weeks. Maybe you could get maybe 6 days out of the 2 weeks or something.
Yep.
3 days and 3 days, Yvette. So are you call Howie quick and let us know. But it's now time to finish as we have the major news up next. So any last words, guys, as we finish?
Well, for me, like I say, it's always a pleasure coming here to share whatever knowledge and to gain whatever. And just want to let our listeners out there know that we couldn't do it without you all.
That's right.
So continue to listen. I'm out.
Watch, don't forget to like us on Facebook and YouTube. And subscribe to us on ZIZonline.com. Don't forget.
Yes,
Out now.
Yvette, anything?
No, just thanks for having me, and blessings, everybody.
You behaved well, Gil.
I did. I'm so impressed with myself.
You know what I'm leaving with? This is the band, Casanova. I was supposed to talk about them and I forget, but next week. Casanova band from the grammar school. Grammar school. And so we are out. Have a good day, guys. Thank you so much. And those of you, Tompi was the bass man. And yes, so anything you would like to know about Radio Market, you can call us at 465-2621. But we are now getting into the major newscast sponsored by Development Bank.
ZIZ Radio now presents the major newscast. Stories making the news locally, regionally, and internationally.
Top stories. Renovation of New Horizons Rehabilitation Center progressing well. Antigua will maintain relations